My dad is on a quest against bugs, man. Like, the bug quest has begun again for Papa. He came into my room one day, he's like, look, son, if you ever find these little brown things around, it's roach repellent. I'm like, we don't have roaches. We got Florida bugs. They're different. They do cocaine.
Also, son, if you, have a problem and you see the dogs eating them, please take them out of their mouths immediately. They will die.
Why is my dad Nick Offerman now? Hello, son. I want you to cook us a delicious breakfast of steak and Scotch whiskey, and then we're gonna go kill some bugs together.
I know that you think that I only mean some of your eggs. I mean all of the eggs. Fry them all.
I want you to eat all my eggs!
Also, I'm doing a character that sounds a lot like Nick Offerman, so I'm not on the show or anything. It's for my D&D group, so I really want to get into his character and who he is.
Oh my god! Oh my god! If we ever do a D&D show, my character will literally just be fucking Nick Offerman, who got put into like a portal and is now suddenly in this fantasy world. Like, I have no idea why I'm here. I assume I am a warrior, but let's go for it.
You know, they say that I'm very good at woodworking, which is very true. Also, I have this thing on my sheet called Folk Hero. I'm sure that will come in handy.
Whoa, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, it's time for low. I said low. I'm telling you about a load. A load of BS. Let me tell you something right now. Bee people be walking like this. I'm sorry. Oh, the best show of all time. Featuring the two best dead men of all time, and I'm talking about the B to the L-A-K-E. That's right, it's Blake Tanner.
And I don't understand the character that he's doing here, but I assume it is adequately hilarious. Yes, that is him, the S, Scottye Moore. I am Nick Offerman, filling in for Blake Tanner tonight.
Hold on.
No, I'm going away. Hey guys, I'm back.
Oh man. No, it's a load of NC. It's Chris Rock and Nick Offerman's new podcast where one won't stop yelling and the other won't stop mumbling quietly. Welcome back to the show. This week we're gonna be talking about all kinds of weird woodworking. It's like, okay, man. I don't know why, but I also just wanted... Did you ever watch Crashbox?
I don't know the name. What is it? What happened?
I swear to God, it's essential. I think it's what spurned the entire steampunk aesthetic, because it had that kind... But it was for kids, and it was all these different, like, small games that kids could play, just like... And the voice I was just doing, I swear, was reminiscent of this one guy who was like, today we're gonna learn about math. Now, here's the question. Take the 50 states, or take how many states there are in the continuous U.S., and divide it by the number of chromosomes in your body. And now like, it would be that shit, so it would be like trivia, then you had to do math with that trivia, and you'd be like, and then the answer is 14! 14! Might look nice, but it's mighty mean. 14. He always spoke in rhyme.
I tried to type those numbers into my calculator, but it always came up as... Yes, 80,085. Although it's very hilarious, it looks like boobs.
11. Looks so good, send you to heaven. And yeah, that's essentially all that show was people screaming, like, information about shit at you. It's like, another one was called, oh shit, I cannot remember what the name of it was.
It was, Putt Putt Goes to the Future.
No, it was not Putt Putt Goes to the Future.
Math Blasters 9. Math Blasted.
Hold on, I'm looking it up right now. It was all about this guy, and what this dude would do is he lived at the zoo, and he would fucking eat animals. He would eat animals, and then you would have to go inside of his body and figure out... Edible, that's what it was. Here we go. I've actually got a list of the top 10 Crashbox games right here. At the Walla Walla, Washington Zoo, a boy named Eddie Bull is oh, okay, never mind. It's I reversed it. A man named Eddie Bull is swallowed whole by an unseen animal and gives the viewers clues, and you have to figure out what swallowed them alive.
Man, they don't make them like they used to.
They don't make them like they used to, where you got to watch a man get devoured on every episode of a show and then get shat out.
Always had to shit him out, too. It was very graphic.
Yeah, exactly. Giraffic, if you will.
Yep. Oh, I remembered. There was this one game that we played, and it was a math-based game. And except it was third grade Math Warriors. At least I think so, because there was a typo on the box, and it was fourth grade Meth Warriors.
Oh.
And it fucked a lot of my friends up, because you had to do meth to do math.
You were on that meth train.
They call it math.
Meth Train was my favorite Guns N' Roses. I'm on the meth train! What's bad is I think that song's about a different drug, so I mean, I'm not that far off.
That's true. Oh, that's gotta be about coke, right?
Yeah, I'm almost positive it's about cocaine.
I mean, because I don't think there was any drug that was as well used in the era of hair bands as cocaine.
Yeah, it was like like, I remember hearing shit about, like, Ozzy Osbourne with Nikki Sixx snorting a line of ants. So I think that's how you would know.
Yep. Funny thing, that was only the 75th song about cocaine from that 1 week on the charts.
From that one band, specifically.
Yeah, Sweet Child of Mine, cocaine.
Oh, never mind. We were wrong, Blake. This is more in our wheelhouse. The song is a tribute to an infamous brand of cheap Californian fortified wine called Night Train Express, which was extremely popular with the band because of low price and high alcohol content.
Yep, there we go. Although it does really hit home all of the lyrics that do say, go to the liquor store, fill my cup up, we're gonna drink.
Yeah, exactly. Hold on. Top 10 songs about cocaine. Cocaine by Eric Clapton is number 1.
Wait, what? Hold on.
Wait, do you not know of the song Cocaine?
No, I do. I just never knew it was about cocaine.
Wait, what?
I know, he's just always going, I get cocaine.
And you're like, oh, this is clearly about, like, his love for a woman. Now, we were right. Guns N' Roses does have a song about cocaine called My Michelle. But apparently,
I do know that song.
Yeah, it's about a girl who did cocaine and doesn't anymore, so that's not as good.
Oh, I thought you were going to say it was about a girl who was just cocaine.
Yeah. Oh, we do have Lit Up by Buck Cherry, with the lead singer who looks like Willem Dafoe. Somebody put drinking game. Take a shot every time Josh Todd says cocaine in the video. On second thought, don't. We don't want to encourage blackouts.
Although, I do believe that this makes sense. A lot of top songs about cocaine have cocaine in the name.
Although my favorite one is now from Grandmaster Flash, and it's called White Lines. Don't do it. My white lines go a long way, either up your nose or through your vein, with nothing to gain but killing your brain. Alright.
There we go.
Oh my god, Crack Rock Steady. Holy shit.
Crack Rocks.
That's my favorite Ninja Turtles character, Crack Rock Steady.
Oh, it was after Rocksteady went downhill.
Mm-hmm.
Like, he had a bad character arc.
I forgot what his second's name was, and I swear to God I was about to call them Crack Rock Steady and Bullwinkle, and I know it's not Bullwinkle.
Can it be Bullwinkle?
Bebop, that's what his name.
It's Bebop. Bebop Rocksteady. Bebop Rocksteady.
I was trying to think if there was like a term we could use instead, like a Coke reference that you could also put in Bebop, but there's just really not, other than like B-Rock.
It's my Bebop.
That's the Bebop. Also, a little bit of an update from last week's episode where I decided to go on the Great Healy Quest of 2018.
Are you dead yet?
Here's the thing. In the mail on Saturday. Actually, no, I woke up to it being slung onto my bed. A package containing Heelys, and Blake Tanner, I thought it'd be easy. I don't know why. I guess it's because, like, you only got a heel on both feet. It'd be like walking, but with wheels. I thought it would be easy. No. I... like a fucking, like a dude in a martial arts movie trying to practice for the big fight. I was awake at, like, 11 o'clock last night after taking sleep meds, just healing through my living room, like, come on, you can do. No, I stopped too early. Let me try to. Nope. And then went to my room solemnly and watched a bunch of videos on how to Healy. And this may surprise you, they all featured like 7-year-old Portuguese girls. Like, that was it.
Healy's very popular in Portugal now, aren't they?
Yeah, exactly. So they were just like, oh, it's really easy. Just get your balance and then you step, plant, and then push. And I'm like, okay, step, plant, and fuck. Okay, step, plant, son of a bitch.
See, that's the problem, Scottye. It's a young man's game.
Why are you doing this so well, Abuela? Teach me your secrets.
Abuela means grandma.
I know, I was watching a very dope grandma just wheeling. My favorite thing in the world is the fact that apparently in the Amish community, they will wear skates, because apparently that's not too technologically advanced for them. But the problem with that is the fact that they wear those long fucking flowing dresses, so you can't see they have skates on, so it just looks like these specters floating down the street at you.
Oh, that's wonderful. I've seen that happen before, like, people have done that as a trick on stage to make a ghost.
Yeah.
Like, they'll just have a woman, and she'll either be, I guess, have some type of wheels under her in this really long dress, just gliding around.
Yeah.
I'm a ghost. Boo.
That's why I want, I'm gonna wear my kimono exclusively when I Healy around. Oh my gosh, it's the ghost of cultural appropriation! He's coming for us!
Da, 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 da.
No, as I Healy by, I'm just like, you guys like Eminem? Son of a bitch! You got us again, ghost of cultural appropriation!
Oh, I'm just gonna get a really long bathrobe. Like, Healy down the driveway in the morning to get the mail.
Yeah.
So, what's up? Blake died 10 years ago.
It's like, you Healy path? Anyone up for Taco Bell? Cultural appropriation now! Oh, man. So how's your life been, buddy?
It's been very uneventful. The best thing that's happened to me this week is I've heard a story, and we talked a lot in our group me about anime and its relativity to memes.
Yeah.
Anime, of course, very, very lends itself very much to the meme market, and I've become somewhat of a meme trader.
Okay.
But anyway, so my friend Josh works at an office, one of the offices for Coca-Cola, and he was escorting people to and from their job interviews the other day. And he was escorting this one dude, and he told me he just couldn't shake the fact that he'd seen this person before.
Right.
And as he walked by, he said it was like it's like a light flipped on, and he's like, "Oh, hey! You tried to get my brother's girlfriend to cheat on him with you, and so he smashed in the windshield of your car because of that. I remember you."
What's up, bro? How are you doing?
And kind of as he was walking, he saw his brother at his desk.
Yeah.
The same brother that smashed in his windshield, and he got very nervous.
He's just like, don't kill anybody! Please!
So what Josh did, he took it to the HR representative, he told him the story, and the HR representative said, Oh, it's fine. He had a shitty interview anyway.
That's all it takes, buddy. That was what I kind of had a semi-shitty because like I'm trying to move departments where I work, and I'm trying to get into that sweet, sweet home department where really all you have to do in a day is sell one person a bag of bedding, and you're like, I'm set. But I think I had a bad interview, and they're like, what do you think you could sell the most of? And I'm like, what do I think I could sell well or the most of? And they're like, both. And I'm like, I could sell candles, because I can guarantee when I'm over here, I'm going to spend all fucking day smelling our candles. I will make a ranked system of my favorite candles. And they just got to stare like, we have other stuff. Yeah, like the cocktail stuff, I could show people like different liquors they could pour in and how to make cocktails. And they're like, you're not, like, this ain't working, dude.
It's like, I mean, I guess, hey, look, it's a shelf.
Yeah. Look at this shit. It's a shelf, dude. Like, if someone's like, hey, man, could you teach me about the luggage? Like, what's the best luggage? Well, this one holds things.
We have a very fine collection of spoons.
No, I don't know why, but I'm now, like, in a fucking cloak. Hello, sir. What are you buying? What are you selling? What do you guys have? We have a fine collection of spoons. Come check it out. And then I heely away.
Do you want my spoon? Ooh, I'm the spoon goblin.
I'm the spoon goblin. This one, I love the fact they have a novelty set of like spoons and flatware and all that, and they all have puns written on them, and none of them are good. Like there's a dish meant for like nachos, and this is like nacho mama snack, and I'm like, could you fuck off for a minute, please?
Oh, this is not your best marketing.
Yeah. Well, what's weird is there are some that have puns, and then there are some where it just says like bread. Is that a pun or is bread? It's for bread. Okay. Think they could have come up with something?
Bread. It just sells itself. It's fucking bread.
I mean, make a pun. It's the yeast you could do, and then I heely away.
And now I'm the bread goblin.
I'm the bread goblin.
I'm gonna start throwing bread at people.
Mm-hmm.
Free samples, bitch.
Free samples. Why are we selling bread at the home department of this store? Woo! It's not even good bread. It's like that shitty comes in like a yellow bag bread that you get at Walmart.
This is Piggly Wiggly bread.
Eat it, bitch.
It's basically the same, honestly. It's fucking bread.
And then I also have this non-bread cultural appropriation away. Damn it. Cultural appropriation strikes again.
God. Oh, my favorite Indian restaurant, speaking of, has to find a new place or it's going to close down because UAB, the university we went to, bought the building and they're going to tear it down.
Oh no. What if they just turn into the UAB School of Indian Medicine or Indian Food?
I don't understand. I feel like medicine for Indian people would be similar to medicine for everyone else.
No, it's the medicine itself, like, because everyone talks about Western versus Eastern medicine. This is an Eastern medicine-based place. Where it's just like, a lot of this works, but some of it doesn't. Woo!
Yep. Indian medicine, it's just all the same stuff we do at the other place, because that's what works.
Yeah. Have we ever...
And we burn some incense! I hope you like the smell of curry.
Downtown Birmingham now smells of curry and incense, thanks to UAB School of Indian Medicine and also food. Oh man, have we ever talked about my buddy Zach on this show and the insane shit he would do in high school? I think we did once. I think we talked about him not being able to do a chicken noise where he just screams at the entire class for 5 seconds. But I thought about it earlier because someone sent like pictures of me in high school, and I kind of told them to delete it because fuck, that was a bad trip. But I remembered one time. Did you ever like go out with your friends and speak in British accents?
Oh, I was speaking in a British accent all night tonight because the show that we're doing is British.
Yeah. Well, no. This was just because we were assholes and we would like go to the mall and like.
Wait, you mean like what we used to do?
Yeah.
As in you and me?
No. What me and my friends in high school used to do.
The same thing that we used to do.
We would like try to pick up girls by convincing them that we were in a British rock band. Never fucking worked.
That's funny. Joshua was telling the story from earlier. He used to do such a good British accent that people wanted him to do it a lot, and then it was just the floodgates opened.
Yeah, exactly. But one time we were out with our buddy Zach, and Zach could not do a fucking British accent to save his life, but he was a proud German heritage, which anytime you made fun of his German heritage, he would always reply with my favorite insult of all time, which is, "I will come down on you with the wrath of my ancestors, you snake-licking cur."
I'm gonna do what Germany's best at. Opening up war on too many fronts and then getting my ass pounded in by the Russians.
Yeah. But one time we went to Walmart and we were all doing our British accents, but he was doing a German one, and his entire character was a German exchange student who did not know English that well and did not know American customs. And we were leaving, you know those trunks they used to sell at Walmart? Like a Foot Locker you'd put at the end of your bed?
Yeah.
So here's what happened.
Oh,
God. We
God.
were leaving. We're like, all right, where do you want to go next? I don't know. We could probably go to Momo's maybe. Go to TCBY, get some ice cream. Wait a minute. Where's Zach? And we just looked to our left, looked to our right. Zach's fucking gone. Zach has disappeared. And we rush back through where we were just walking. Like, he's got to be here somewhere. He's got to be... And he's literally climbing out of one of the Foot Lockers as we find him. And he's just like, I don't know, what is this here for? Is this for now? So we're like, no, it's for... What? He broke our characters. We're like, no. The fuck are you doing? Get out! And
It is a box. It is for nap.
This is box for nap, right? Correct. No, it's not. Come on. And we had to run out of the fucking Walmart before someone's like, why was that child climbing into this box?
When we were in high school, we got kicked out of Walmart only once.
Mm-hmm.
Felt good about that. It was because myself and Josh, once again, had decided to do a race through a singular aisle in the toy area of Walmart, which its main hallmark was the amount of Barbie dolls that were in it, and what could be considered at the time as the girly toys.
Mm-hmm.
Very pink, and we had this fun idea where it was going to be a bit where we would start choking and dying halfway through, and it was really actually a hard thing to try to race through it, because we were boys and it was girl stuff.
Okay.
And that's icky, and it doesn't mix. And we were so extremely progressive high schoolers, as you could tell. Halfway through, an older attendant at the store starts yelling at us, and I was further along, so I just slipped into the next aisle and avoided her, as the rest of my friends kind of got yelled at and walked out of the building, and I believe that she said some things along the line of, y'all need to stop smoking that reefer, and y'all need to get right with Jesus.
Oh, no, with we used to get kicked out of the mall all the time because we had like a huge friend group, like Jacoby and everybody would call their friends. So we'd end up with like a group of 20 people, which apparently according to mall security is like gang levels. So they're like, y'all gonna have to split up. Y'all can't walk together. This is a scene you're causing by walking. And we're like, we're a group of friends. That's it. And they're like,
I'm sorry, you have created a mob situation, and we do have the ability to use tear gas in a mob situation.
yeah. And so Jacoby looks at us as we were leaving one day because they finally were like, you're out. And he goes, guys, I must scream something. and y'all all need to scatter and start running. So we get like probably 20, 30 feet from the exit, and you just hear, squirrel tactics! And then we all bolt and start running for our cars, and then the police start to walk towards us.
Oh, Lord.
And this boy had the most southern accent. He's like, I got no problem sending your asses to Coosa. I don't give a damn. I'll do whatever it takes. I'll send you there. And then, like, one of our
to make sure that you unruly kids stop having fun.
Stop having friends. And then one of our friends in the back starts to laugh and goes, You find something funny back there? You find something funny? And I am stone-faced. But internally, I am fucking dying at this. Oh, man. But you know what I never die for, Blake?
Our fans?
I'd never die. I would die for our fans, especially the ones that support us over at patreon.com/a-load-of-BS. That's right, ladies and gentlemen, patreon.com/a-load-of-BS is the website where you can go and support all of the BS Network, whether it be Fight Boys, Fun Fiction, or, of course, a load of BS. And we got perks over there for you. You get access to our exclusive Discord where you can kind of help us decide, like, shirt designs and new episode topics and stuff like that. And, of course, you'd get shouted out every single week on the show, like the Patreon Saint Deborah Moore, like Miss Jenny Side, like Scott Moore, like Ghazi, our brand new bro Ghazi, who likes Fight Boys and supports us over there. So make sure to join them over at patreon.com/a-load-of-BS. Now, Blake, what you doing, buddy? You look like you're...
What?
Oh, yeah, it looks like you're working on something.
Nope. Fell asleep.
Oh, I'm sorry. I thought, because, like, I know tomorrow, apparently, in Birmingham, we have an opportunity, Blake. We have an opportunity to get our foot in the door with one of the biggest corporations on the planet, Google.
Goggle.
And see, I read about Google's coming to your town, so make sure to go, and they'll teach you, like, different things about multimedia. And I was like, we do multimedia? I need to go to that. And then I clicked on that, and it was all just like how to make gadgets, how to make new apps for the new era.
They have a whole section on flipping houses in Birmingham.
What the fuck is this? Is that a timeshare opportunity in Baja?
Multi-level Google marketing. No.
Oh no. So I think if we're going to do this, we can't bring them in like a load of BS. We can't bring in the BS Network. We have to bring in some sort of app or gadget that really knocks their socks off, really gets them. So,
okay. Do you have any ideas to start off with?
I mean, I feel like with an app or with a good gadget, you need to have a question that needs to be answered. A question that nothing else has been answering.
Well, Scottye Moore, I've got just the thing.
Okay.
So, do you know the question of, man, I really wish there was an easier way to mow my lawn every day.
Yeah, I'm fine with it. Like,
Every
I
week.
understand that.
Well, here it is, and I'm taking a play on words from the ever-popular Google Glass,
Okay.
and now we're going to have Google Grass.
Okay.
See, this is where Google comes in, and it replaces your entire yard, and it takes out all of that icky plant matter, and all that stuff that's good for the environment, and all that stuff that's making a nice habitat for everything, and it just replaces it with grass-adjacent plastic stuff.
Okay. I'm feeling this. I'm liking it. I think I like it, but I feel like it needs more. Like, there's certain words that they use, like multi-communication and, like, stuff like that. So, like, is this Bluetooth-enabled grass?
Oh, this is Bluetooth-enabled grass? This is solar-powered grass, which is not what you get from normal grass.
Right. So, it's solar-powered to save the fucking planet.
And the best thing is, you know what, Scottye? If your phone's dying and you're out and just enjoying your yard, all you have to do, take your phone, drop it in the grass, it's charging.
Oh shit! This just went from a kind of dumb joke to I'd do it. I'd replace it with my phone charging grass.
Exactly.
Now, unfortunately, we have not found a way, well, I guess other than solar power. But what about what happens at night? That's right, your grass can be charged through USB. You
Yes.
can USB charge your grass.
Your grass is also an amazing battery. It will glow at night.
Oh, I like that.
Mhm.
Oh, wait, and then if you've got no, it's not called a Pantera. What's the fucking new a Tesla? I like the Pantera now. Oh, that's our other gadget. Do you like your car but just don't have enough heavy metal blasting at you the whole time you're in it?
It's just a bit.
Get the Pantera. It just you get into it. No, like this song speeds up and slows down based on how fast your car is going. So it's like
Oh yeah, and the best thing is your song will change with how fast you're going.
Yeah. It's like a slow, those good old slow fucking Pantera and Metallica like melodic songs they would do.
Oh, it's like that. Oh, what is it? Where it was released and it's just a bunch of like tunes and you can put these cards together and you can play like 3 or 4 different songs.
Oh, Drop
beats,
Mix.
Yes.
Drop Mix, yeah, I love that game. I own it. No. I prefer the. It's like the toothbrush that has the song in it. It's the fucking Touch Tunes toothbrush, but with a fucking car.
Oh, and that's another thing you'll get with Google Grass. It is voice enabled, so you can say, "Hey Grass, play me the newest Pantera song."
Hey Grass, grow.
Grow.
Sick, awesome.
Hey Grass, cut yourself.
Mm-hmm. No, that's what it is. It can go up or it can retract, depending. So, like, if it's, like, Halloween and you want to give your house, like, a spooky overground thing, you can be like, full length, and then it just goes up as high as you can go.
Yep. So would you like the added jack-o'-lantern feature?
Yeah. Yes, thank you, sir. Thank you, Grass. Also, can I just say, my favorite thing about the Google Pantera is the fact that it also has an automatic voice. Oh, fuck, this is dumb. It has an automatic, like, voice call for if you're out of gas. And so, like, as you're going down the road, you're just having this, like, some one, like, and then you just hear, give me fuel, give me fire, give me no just ooh, it plays Fuel by Metallica until you put gas in it, and then you can listen to other songs.
Oh, it doesn't play the whole song. It just says every 30 seconds, "Give me fuel, give me fire, give me that."
It's just that. It's nothing but that for like 30 minutes. And then also, like, you can, it's voice controlled, so you can be like, hey, play Master of Puppets, and it'll play Master of Puppets. But if you're just like, hey, play the latest episode of the Flophouse podcast, kicks you out of the fucking car and refuses to open until you stop being a pussy. That's what the car says.
It jettisons you from the car, like with a spring-loaded ejector seat.
Okay.
This is also a self-driving car.
It's a self-driving Batman-esque car, and it just says, I'll see you at home. Maybe when you stop being such a little bitch and want to listen to some Skinner, come back.
Matter of fact, you can only listen to Skinner now.
You can only listen to Skinner. Wait, no, that's when the Nickelback kicks in, and they're like, this is all you get until you realize to appreciate what I've been giving you. Okay, I'm sorry, Google Pantera, please.
Listen to this bad music.
Also, I don't know how we can pull this off, but I love the idea that the car has a bandana. The whole top half of the car is covered by a bandana.
No, yeah, that's perfect.
It has, like, long hair metal locks that flow behind the car as you drive it.
And, like, you know how most cars have what looks like a face? It's a very angry face.
It's a very... What are the high beams on that car? Why are they slanted?
And red.
And also red! It's the worst!
It doesn't help me see at night at all.
This is garbage. I hate the new Pantera. And that's when the doors lock. Oh, no.
This car willingly drives into traffic.
No. Here's what it locks. It's still a self-driving car, but it locks you, and it starts playing one, and now your body can't move and you can't speak, and you're basically the dude in the fucking music video. So you're stuck, and you're like, "This is horrible," and they're like, "Understand the meaning of one." Oh man, dude, did you see the video of apparently the woman was off her meds and was a bit crazy, but she was in the middle of a four-way busy intersection just doing fucking donuts with her wind.
I have seen that video before, and it's like she's waving outside the car the whole time.
Yeah, and apparently she's like screaming out Jesus lyrics at people. Like, Jesus loves the little children. All the children of the world. Car flips over.
That's why I'm sending them all to Jesus.
They're all going. My favorite was the video I watched. It had the same dude doing commentary over the whole thing. So I guess they took one video and looped it over a bunch of different other videos of the scene. And it got dark at the end, because at the end the dude's just like, "Shoot her! Fucking shoot her!" And I'm like,
holy shit.
"Shoot her!" And I'm like, "No."
Shoot her.
And I'm sitting here like, "Look, man, I know she's only kind of messing up cars. She's not like exploding anything. It's fine."
See, though, in our new Google car, you won't have to worry about that.
Because now it won't be Jesus Loves the Little Children playing as you do donuts in an intersection. It will instead be playing the greatest hits of Megadeth.
And the car will do the donuts for you.
Exactly. It'll keep them tighter. That way you won't run into that cop car. It was a bit like GTA. Can I not lie? Because, like...
I do remember when she ran into that cop car.
Yeah, because she hit, like, two other cars, and the cop is still kind of sitting over there like, "Okay, I don't know what we can do." Hits the cop car. Is finally when the cop's like, "Hey, come here. Come here. You're in trouble now that you hit the cop car."
Alright, now I'm mad.
Now I'm mad you hit a cop car. Otherwise, you were only at 1 star. Now you're up to a whole 3 stars, crazy lady.
3 stars? That means the chopper is going to get involved.
What the fucking GTA do you play?
3 stars is always when the police helicopters come in.
I thought that was 6.
No, 6 stars is when the military comes in.
Oh, God. Oh, man, I would have loved that escalation in that video. A fucking tank pulls up.
Oh, it's normally as soon as the tank pulls up. Because in most GTA games, as soon as you touch the tank, you explode.
No, I like the idea. Gets out of her car because her car is now flipped over in a ditch. Runs up, gets in the tank. Now the tank is doing donuts.
And every time something touches the tank, it explodes.
Exactly. And then the whole shooter thing makes a whole lot more sense.
Hey, wait, she's in a tank!
She's in a fucking tank!
Can't
What
shoot
do we
her.
do?
We're gonna have to get another tank.
Alright, so we've got the Google Grass, we've got the Google Pantera. I now think the Google Tank.
The G-Tank.
The G-Tank. So what's the G-Tank's features? Blake, pretend you're doing your TED Talk, your Steve Jobs-esque Apple presentation, and you're about to announce the G-Tank to the world.
Alright, so we revolutionized the idea of warfare. Because when you think about it, what is the primary limiting factor of the tank? And then it just shows a tank getting bogged down in the mud.
Yeah.
And it's like, that's right, of course, the treads. We've removed the treads entirely, and now it's a hover tank.
Oh no, and now it's feet. It's a bunch of fucking creepy feet attached to the treads of a tank.
And the feet jump up, and now it's a hover tank.
And now it's a hover tank. It's a hover tank, but it also has feet. In case you go through, I guess, a weird spot of air.
Also, if you land on concrete,
Mm-hmm.
feet are great for that.
Yeah. Wait, no, it gets better. Also, what's the other big problem with tanks? So big, enemies can see them coming a mile away. So we took the tank and we made it smaller. We flattened it out to where the enemy is going to be hard seeing it. But I now know what you're thinking. Stabilization. Well, we've actually added these 2 wings on the side.
Oh, of course, come stock with everything. Actually, you may notice it's not a tank anymore, it's just a 4-door sedan.
No, it's just like, this is a fucking plane. You've made a plane. No, this is the G-Tank. You don't understand.
Because, of course, and this is the real kicker, vertical takeoff and landing.
Mm-hmm. Also, a lot of people feel like there won't be enough stability on the ground like most tanks have. That's why we've attached this string that one brave soldier will carry to carry this tank throughout the wind.
Right under it.
It's wind powered and it's just a fucking kite.
Oh, yes. And now I know what you're thinking. Are we still going to be able to fire the main gun while the tank is in hover mode? No, you are not.
No. In fact, we've removed the gun because we know people will just want to fly it in hover mode. We've also added this lovely red and yellow coloring to the outside to make it exciting for kids.
It's actually now a confetti launching vehicle.
Oh my god. I would love if fucking Google trolled us trolled us at the next press conference and was like, what's the problem with the phone? It's too thick, so we flattened that baby down. What's the next problem? Always falls. So, and then they just keep going until their next release is the iPhone kite. And it's just a giant kite that flies up in the air.
We did have a competition to see who would name what the tank design was, and I am afraid that Tanky McTankface won.
Unfortunately, we did leave it up to the internet, which, being Apple, you'd think we would have thought beyond letting the internet name things, but we didn't.
Hold up. I'm gonna stop you for a second. Back the truck up.
Uh-huh.
Apple?
Yeah. This is Apple. This is Apple x Google. They're coming together to make a tank.
Apple x Google.
Mm-hmm.
I love it.
This is called the... No, I was about to make a Steve Jobs joke, but I can't. I just can't.
It's too soon.
Too soon. Oh, dude, did we... I don't think we've discussed it on the show, how my fucking roommate freshman year accidentally predicted Steve Jobs' death, and in the worst way.
It was pretty easy, because the man refused cancer treatments and said eating fruit would cure his cancer.
Wait, really? I didn't know this.
I think that he held off on actual, medical cancer treatments for a long time. Because even though when you are one of the smartest, most amazing men, if you still don't believe in medicine, then the cancer will get you.
Yeah. Well, no. One day he was just like, man, I don't like Steve Jobs. I don't like the way he does his business. I wouldn't mind if Steve Jobs died tomorrow. Following day.
Did he die tomorrow?
Following day. Steve Jobs died earlier today after a fierce battle with cancer. And he just walked into our room, sat down at his computer, and goes, everyone shut the fuck up. Don't bring it up. No one bring it up. Please do not. I know I may have just killed one of the greatest technical minds of our generation. But,
And you know what? If you do bring it up, I'll wish you were dead tomorrow.
Yeah, exactly.
And I won't have to wait for cancer, because I'll do it.
Welcome to Death Note, the Connor edition.
Oh, that's good.
Now, we have not been checking chat. Super sorry to Block's animation. She just goes, hello, what doing? Hello? Okay, bye. We're sorry.
I like to read it more like, hello? What doing? Hello? Okay, bye.
Yeah, we're sorry.
Bye.
We're sorry our app wasn't about making Roblox animations, which I'm sure is what you do. But I seen that, had a much better one, which was, what's up, boys? Make an app for the least bowel-destroying tacos nearest me. Now that's something we can get into.
Yeah, so what happens is you get this app, and it says, do you want to find the nearest nearest non-bowel destroying tacos to you? And there's a button that says, I do, help me find them. You press it, and it says, no.
Not existent. No, I like that. Let's think about this. It could be almost like Tinder, where you go to a place, and then you can either swipe right for it did destroy my bowels, or then, if you do left. No, left means it destroyed my bowels, right means it didn't. We rank those, and then you can look at people rating how much a place has destroyed their bowels and make your decision based on that. And it don't have to just be tacos. It can be for everything.
And you could have a star rating system of 1, it didn't really destroy my bowels at all, to 5, I have literally melted.
Yeah. And it could be called Diareddit. Diareddit. Reddit.
No, the Reddit is actually where people post about these restaurants.
Yeah, that's it. That's our the official subreddit of the what can it be called? Dioranga?
Diorama.
Diorite.
I think that's a rock in Minecraft.
Do you think this is what happens in Silicon Valley? It's just a bunch of dudes get high on cocaine and they sit around, they're like, okay, rude. No, that's not gonna be it. Diorite.
And then they end up just adding I in front of it. I diarrhea.
Diarrhea! Oh, man, Blake.
Or actually, because Apple has probably got the I patented, my diarrhea.
My diarrhea. My diarrhea, pal.
God.
Oh, man. Diarrhea friend.
I like it.
No, the poop pal. It's called the poop pal.
I feel like there are 1,000 different things that I would think of if I heard of an app called the Poop Pal.
Yeah.
Ahead of, oh, this is telling me where I can get good tacos.
Yeah, exactly. Oh, man. But Blake, I actually, in prep for this, I was reading a book about gadgets and gizmos, and I'm kind of
Why?
done with it. Kind of done with the whole reading thing. You know, and I just wish someone would read to me.
Oh, or you know what? What if you could vape a book?
What if you could vape a book? Hi, I'm Scottye Moore, here to talk to you about Vapeable.com. No, I'm here to talk to you guys today about Audible.com, the website where you can go and download hundreds of thousands of audiobooks straight to your phone. If you're too busy to just sit down and read a book, you can just listen to one. And with our brand new Audible link, audibletrial.com/a-load-of-BS, you can go get a free 30-day trial of Audible. It would help support us. You get a free 30-day trial, and you get a free audiobook. So you can download one of mine. You can get Queasel Risen, or even BS versus the Gods when that finally comes out. You can get numerous different audiobooks delivered straight to your phone by going to audibletrial.com/BS network. I forgot what it was for a minute there.
Well, you know what? I'm proud of what we did. We have an Audible link now. I'll be right back.
Okay. All right, so Blake Tanner, we've made our apps. We've made it, and we have $1 million. What are we going to do next?
Where the video games at?
Oh, so we're just going to fucking... So what you're saying is now, being the techie masters that we are, we do the next... Like Microsoft, they were like, we dominated the computer game, I think. Did they do computers? What did
Yes, they do computers.
Okay, and then they were like, what do we do next? Xbox! Let's make the Xbox! So now we have to make our video game system, which I guess is called the BS1. Which I feel like might have some confusion with some other different systems, but the BS1 is here. Wait, no.
That's fine. I wanted to pull for the Blake Station.
The Blake Station? Well, that's what it stands for, but I prefer...
Or the Scott Box.
The Scott Box. No, we call it the BS5. That way everyone's just like, oh, the new PlayStation 5 is here. No, it's not. It's not. This is the BS5. It's different. It's completely different. So I think we need to make some, like, what's it called? Like your opening games, like your first games for a system to come out, like your Links and your Marios.
I mean, you mean like your just your release titles?
Yeah, your release titles. We need some release titles for the BS5, I think.
Okay. So I've got some ideas. I've got some topics that we can choose from.
May or may not have been stolen from Reddit, but yes.
Yep. No, from Game Dev Tycoon.
Oh, okay.
Even better. Okay, now, I think you remember the whole development fiasco that Spore was.
Yeah.
I think that you and we need to get the team together, and we need to do a game about evolution and do it right.
Okay, so like a new Spore.
A new Spore. And really, because in the beginning, Scottye, all you have to do is snap your fingers and everything's there. Because this is true to evolution.
Yeah, exactly. I like... See, here's the thing with Spore. It wasn't exciting enough. Like, there were battles, but it wasn't, like, super battle heavy. Like, you can go around and explore things. I like the idea that we make it even more battle heavy.
Yeah, I think, honestly though, keep Cell Stage. We're gonna just rip Cell Stage straight from Spore.
Okay, so everything about that is strictly Spore. But then when you finally get to Leg Stage, where you get legs and arms, you now become a bare-knuckle boxer.
Oh, yes. Arms aren't optional in this game.
You have to have arms. You don't have to have the legs unless you try the kickboxing expansion, but otherwise you have to have arms, and then after that, depending on your opponent and how well you beat them, you can get, like if you beat them just, like, a little bit, you get maybe, like, a new haircut, but if you murder a man in cold blood in a boxing ring, you rip out his eyes, and you can put it on yourself. Oh no, this is even better. This is like the Frankenstein boxing game, where you're trying to make the best boxer, and the way you do that is by killing your opponents and then taking the best parts of them.
Oh, so like every opponent is gonna have a gimmick that they use that puts them ahead of the game, but you kill them and take it.
Mm-hmm. Also, I like the idea you are not able to figure, like, they don't come out and they're like, this is Tommy Ears, he can hear your thoughts. No, instead, you have to, based on gameplay, figure out what their speciality is. But at the end, they give you the option, like, do you want to take his eyes? Do you want to take... You can take whatever you want off of him. But
right, and if you take the wrong part, it's bad for you.
Yeah. Like, and we don't tell you that. You have to pay attention. You have to pay attention to the fighting to figure out what's going to get you to the next level.
So first round, you're going up against Glass Joe. Glass Joe from the Punch-Out series.
And if you take his jaw, you're the fucking worst player in the entire universe.
Oh yes, you will lose instantly.
Oh my gosh, could you imagine, like, the challenges online, like the Glass Joe run, where you take the glass jaw from him, then the next guy has, like, a weak left arm, and then you take that from him, and they're like, only the best players can keep taking the worst parts from these men.
Right, because you still feasibly could win with all the worst parts, but still.
It's gonna be really tough. What's this game called?
Oh
God. I don't know why. I've got two that come to mind. One was Boxingstein.
I like I was going to say, Punch Surgeon.
Punch Surgeon 2018. Now mine, that's similar to mine, which was Mike Tyson's Teeth Out. I don't know what advantage teeth would give, but you can take people's teeth, and not even all of them. You can take 1, 2, however many you want.
It's just Take'em's Boxing.
Take'em's Boxing Simulator.
Oh.
Okay, so we've got Take'em's Boxing Simulator. What's our next title gonna be?
Alright, so we've gone through boxing.
So we've got a sports. It's sports.
Sport. Okay. I love how we did circle back around to evolution in a way.
Yeah.
Well, alright, maybe we want to do something a little bit more sci-fi. Maybe Okay. Maybe we need to have a steampunk video game.
Okay. And since you brought up sci-fi, I did go to, like, Mass Effect, and I like the idea, like, in a Mass Effect where your choices kind of affect the game and how people perceive you. So you can have,
Except
like,
in this game, your choices actually affect that.
Yeah. And
so
also,
by the time you get finished, there are 400 possible endings, and it took 27 years to code.
Exactly. And there are, like, good options and bad options. But I like this idea. Because, like, sometimes in those games, they give you, like, tough choices. Like, your best friend is turning into a zombie. This isn't Mass Effect based. Your best friend is, like, turning into a zombie, and do you
steampunk zombie.
Do you kill him or do you let him suffer? And, you know, you kind of have to come up with that choice. I like that, but I also like the idea that in ours, only bad choices will result in the good ending, but we don't tell anybody.
So all the good choices, They stretch you so thin that by the time you're finished, you can't actually beat the boss.
You can't. Like, one of the choices is just like, your friend will die unless you give him your kidney. And you give him off a kidney, and then every 5 minutes in the game, you have to go piss because you only have one working kidney.
And in the final boss, the first thing he does is punches you in your non-existent kidney.
Oh, no, that's like a superiority play. It punches you in the kidney, but you don't have one, and you're like, try again.
Then he punches you in the only kidney you have, and it explodes.
And then you pee your pants as well.
Did you pee your pants?
But you did say something I liked, which is steampunk zombies. Which is, it's reminiscent of a movie I tried to write once with a friend, and it was extremely problematic, based around the concept of a old rabbi trying to turn people into Jewish zombies so his temple could have more people to come to it. Which, I don't know, it was kind of like a commentary on, like, you know, people reaching out with religion but not for the right reasons. Like, you know, it wasn't that bad of a concept. But I like the idea that instead, there's like a local steampunk convention, but it's going to get closed down after 5 years running, and they're like, we have to save it. We got to save it somehow. And one crazed dude is like, I know. And he turns people into steampunk zombies to come, and you have to...
Okay. He, like, shoves gears in their eyes.
Yeah. Oh, God, gears in their eyes. No, I like the idea that it's kind of like a Dead Rising almost, where you're all contained in this one area, which is going to be the convention center, and you have to go around and save people from the gears.
Now, what happens if I want to kind of do the opposite? So, what if I want to start creating steampunk zombies?
If you want to do steampunk... Well, I think... Okay, here's the thing. There are half good normal people and half steampunk zombies there, and I don't think the steampunk zombies are particularly, like, vicious at this point. Oh, that's what it is! They're not vicious at the beginning. So, like, if you try to save them, they don't fight back, but, like, halfway through the game, the guy who turned them is like, he's trying to change them back. We have to change this. Boom, presses a button, they all turn evil and start to attack you.
Oh, so... You've got, like, a guy who's a normal dude that you just saved, and he keeps talking about, like, you gotta save his brother. But his brother's now turned into an aggressive steampunk zombie, and there's probably no way you can save him. And that leads to the iconic line, he's more steam now than man.
Twisted and evil. Okay, so that's
like
our
a gear,
what's
twisted
the
and evil. I really just... Steam Rising?
I like Steam Sale.
Steam
Yeah, it's like a reference to something, and then, like, people will buy it. They'll be like, oh, look, the Steam Sale is up.
Oh, it's the Steam Sale. Wait a minute.
That's not the Steam Sale.
Ugh. Shitty game.
Exactly. Alright, so that's our second one. I think this third one will finish us up. What are we going home on here, buddy?
Okay. So imagine if we did Fallout, but farming.
I think Fallout is farming, though.
No, Fallout 4 is just building settlements. This is just farming.
Okay, so take everything good about Fallout.
Yep, it's like,
pull it away.
If you merge Stardew Valley and Fallout.
Okay, so you're playing Stardew Valley. Okay, no, here's my idea.
You're playing Stardew Valley and the bombs drop.
Yeah. This is an update for Stardew Valley that they don't tell anybody about. Like, they're just like, oh, we updated, we fixed a few bugs here and there, we changed a few things, and you log back into Stardew Valley. And you get to your farm, and you're, like, watering stuff, and you're trying to get everything together, and then you just are like... Boom! Everything explodes around you.
Yep. And in the distance, you see mushroom clouds.
Mm-hmm. No. Here's what it is. You hear the... And then the mayor of the town comes and like, come with me. And you have to follow him. And then that's when you go into the vault.
I didn't know this town had a vault.
And then when you come out, obviously the first thing you do is go check on your crops. And, oh, fuck. I just came up with something. This is gonna be like Plants vs Zombies, but in
Ooh.
reverse, because depending on how good, like if you were like a nooblet like me who had kind of a shitty farm, you're kind of safe. But if you have like this intense farm full of all these plants, they are now evil monsters that are all coming to kill you.
All of your plants are extremely mutated. And it could depend on whatever you've got planted at the farm.
Mm-hmm. Oh man, and also I like the idea that like.
But maybe some plants are good.
What?
Maybe some plants are good and they want to help you.
No. There's a mystical watering can that turns them back into normal plants. And that's the farm part, is the fact that you have to beat them into submission but not killing them, then hit them with the watering can, and that opens back up your farm for a bit. So like there's this small segment, but also the zombie plants can start attacking those and turning them back, so you have to immediately fence it off.
Oh, yeah. I think maybe you could get some defense plants in there as well.
Yeah, it's like a tower defense game as well.
Yeah. But only at night, because that's when the zombie plants come out in full force.
Yeah, it's like tower... Yeah, dude, that's what it is. You get out during daytime, and you see all your plants, and they're like laying down dead, and you're like, oh, well, I guess I'll fix that in the morning. Go to bed. And then it gives one of those like Stardew Valley-esque cutscenes, and you just see them wake up and start fucking shit around, and they start to come towards your like bedroom, and you have to wake up from your bed and then like barricade the door to save yourself until the morning where they all die. And that's when it becomes like a tower defense game.
Yes. And you have to, any plants that make it through, you have to cut down and fight on your own.
Man, how do you find out about... There has to be a part in this game where you have to find out about the mystical watering can.
I think it's just, somebody comes up to you one day and says, hey, I got some modifications I made to this watering can. I'm the local wizard, and honestly, I just kind of dipped it into my stew pot, and now it's glowing, and I don't want it anymore.
I don't know what it does. And then you, like, sprinkle it over a plant. It's like one of those old school, like, click and drag games where you don't really know it does anything until you just fucking try it. So you're like, use shovel on plant, use this on plant, use watering can on plant, and then when you... Oh, no! It's a healing can. It turns any water into a healing elixir, and since the plants are technically undead...
It heals them back to life.
Yeah, exactly. And that's how
later,
you save them.
Yeah, later you go back, though, to the wizard's tower that gave you the watering can. You find out he's been murdered by plants. So now you have to use the wizard's wizardly magical stuff to make more zombie plant defeating instruments. And that's how it becomes more like an RPG. And there gives you progression.
Right, okay, and also, like, it becomes like a revenge plot at that point, I think. So instead of wanting to save the plants, you're like, I want to kill these plants.
Yeah, because you gotta kill the plant boss.
The evil plant... Okay, who's our big bad? Who's our big plant boss?
It's a giant onion with a mean face, and his name is Gerald.
King Gerald, the mighty onion.
Because he was originally an onion that you just left, like, in your onion box in your house, and for some reason it had a hole in it, and he was mad.
Mm-hmm.
Because you weren't going to use him. Oh, maybe you threw him in the compost heap.
No, is that a thing in Stardew? Because I don't think I ever got to that.
No, there's not, but this is our game.
No, that's the whole... It's not King Onion. It's the compost heap. It's the whole compost heap, but the top of it is King Onion's face.
His name is Gerald the Shit Stack.
Mm-hmm. Oh, I like the idea of revealing, like, there's an evil wizard in Stardew Valley, and they're behind all of this. And when you, like, at the end of the day are like, okay, well, I don't need these plants, I'm gonna sell them. He's the one who's been getting the plants. He's the one who's been getting the plants to turn them into evil monsters.
Yeah.
Alright,
like
so that's
that.
our last game. So we have Pick'em's Boxing, or what was it? Pick'em's Boxing?
I think it was Take'ems.
Take'em's Boxing Simulator. We have a Steam sale. And now finally we have this. What is the name of this one?
Plants Do Zombie Valley.
Or like Stardew Killing.
Stardew Killing.
Stardew Killing.
Oh.
Which my favorite thing is the fact that at the beginning of that game is like an indictment of like exciting games and of like the city life, and then we're turning it back into this city exciting game thing.
Oh, it's okay. It is pretty exciting, but there is still no city because the city got destroyed by bombs.
Yeah, exactly.
And
Also,
all of your family is dead.
I love the whole Undertale aspect we're adding to it as well, where you can have a no-kill run. It's just going to be really difficult at certain points.
Oh, yeah.
Like that magical watering can gives you the ability to possibly have a no-kill run, but in order to successfully use it on that last boss, you have to like upgrade it to the best watering can possible.
You have to use it on him 50 times.
Yeah, exactly. And if that, like, okay, you have to upgrade that, and you also have to upgrade your health, because you have to resist all of those attacks, be able to potion up, while simultaneously only using your watering can. It's very difficult, but if you can do it, you're an ace at that game.
You gotta be real good at micromanaging for Stardew Killing.
Stardew Killing! Alright, Blake, man, I think... Are we Silicon Valley influencers now? Because we've made like 4 things on one episode.
I will tell you, if someone comes out there and makes a product called Google Grass, I don't know if I have a leg to stand on because I use the term Google, but someone's gonna get sued, and it may or may not be me, and it...
May or may not, probably it's gonna be me, actually, I think, for the Google Grass.
And it's gonna come out of the company payroll.
What's bad is it's not a bad idea, like a solar panel that also looks like grass. That way it looks the same, just having like this normal panel that's got grass on it.
Oh yeah, except it's your whole yard.
Except it's the whole yard. And it powers your whole house. Oh man, so Blake Tanner, it's been an episode. What did you learn this week?
You know what, Scotty? I learned that healing is only for young Portuguese grandmas.
Young, and I learned, I learned that the best way to evolve as a boxer is to steal their eyes. Take their eyes.
Yank them out.
Oh man! All right.
So wait, are we saying though
Mr.
that
Blakey T, where can they find you on the internet?
really though Mike Tyson was ahead of the game on that one?
Yep.
You can find me at Blake A. Tanner on Twitter. You can find me at the Darkroom Vidya on YouTube, and anywhere on the BS Network. I'm around. I'll pop my head in things sometimes.
Yep. And you can find me on Twitter at ScottyMo. That's SCOTTYEMO. And make sure to buy all my books on Amazon, Queasel Corp, the whole trilogy, BS versus the Gods, or even go to audibletrial.com/BS Network, get a free 30-day trial of Audible, and pick up Queasel Corp or Queasel Corp Risen, and then BS versus the Gods should be out soon. I had to cease production for a few because my voice was messed up. But all of that should be there available for you. You get it for free, and you support us. It's a win-win situation for everybody at audibletrial.com/BS Network. And of course, make sure to go to patreon.com/aloadofbs and support us over there. You get shouted out on the show, you get access to the Discord, all of those perks available for you over there. Or of course, pick you up a shirt. Merch.aloadofpurebs.com, ladies and gentlemen. You can go over there, get you a shirt, get you some merchandise for this stuff. I make a brand new shirt every single month for A Load of BS. I actually just ordered a bunch of it for Dragon Con, so I'm going to be chilling like a motherfucker at Dragon Con.
Yeah.
No, nothing on that? You're just going to be like, no, I can't.
I'll be there in the background.
Yeah, I was fixing to say,
I might
also,
wear a shirt.
Blake won't because we couldn't get an official show approved, but I can finally say I'm going to be on 2 panels at Dragon Con. So if you guys are going to be hanging out in Atlanta this the beginning of this September, make sure to head on over to Dragon Con and see me for 2 of my podcasting panels on the podcast track. So make sure to come out for that at the end of this month, and make sure to go to a loadofpurebs.com and check out all the other shows like Fun Fiction, where me and my buddy Brenna, we read or watch different things and then read bad fan fiction about it, or good fan fiction depending. Make sure to watch Opposite Attractions, where me and Jim Murphy build our own theme park, and then Fight Boys, where me, Blake, and our buddy Dylan talk about pro wrestling. It's an absolutely awesome time over at a loadofpurebs.com, and as always, you can find us at a loadofpurebs.com. Buy our merch at merch.aloadofpurebs.com. Find us on Facebook, subscribe on YouTube, donate to the Patreon, and remember you can find Blake and me on Twitter at a load of pure BS, except no substitutes, and we will see you next week.